This just in. The Grammys were gay. Hello and welcome to Here's Your Apology. I'm your host, Nate. And here's Levi. He's our producer and he's here as well.
Yes, I am.
Dude, you know what I've been really into lately?
What?
Is like fucking relationship stuff, like on YouTube, like watching
dating advice?
No, like
marriage advice?
Like young people relationship advice, right?
Advice or like funny, like the meme stuff on TikTok where it's like, oh, married couples, am I right? You get it.
Oh, I do all that stuff, actually. All of it.
But what are you referring to
sure,
specifically?
Like Fresh and Fit.
So like so like dating advice for people who live in Miami only.
Yeah,
exclusively
Miami.
Yeah.
But
doesn't
it's
apply
so
to
fun.
anybody else anywhere else in the world.
Yeah, it's so fun. It's so fun to watch. Like for so long we've had that pendulum swing of like feminism and stuff, and now it's fun to see it like kind of swing back.
Right.
And somebody
I
on
agree.
YouTube.
I
It's
agree.
fun. Even
It's
if you
fun.
don't agree with any of it, like
I don't agree with most of it. Most of it I'm like,
yeah. I could
care less about, but I also think some of it's funny.
Yeah, I think it's fun to watch. Like, I think it's fun to watch the dynamic and shit, but it's got me like thinking about advice that my dad gave me, right?
Uh-huh.
I was thinking about, he used to say this one thing. Because I used to watch my dad get walked over by my mom, and I'd be like, why do you let her do that?
Yeah, yeah.
Because my dad's a big, strong guy. Like, why are you going to... And he goes, son, sometimes you have to make a decision between two things, being right or being happy, right?
Uh-huh.
And I thought about that a lot.
So do you agree
All
with
of
that
them.
sentiment?
No, not even close.
I don't feel like
anymore.
you can achieve being happy if you're not right. Like,
Also, this motherfucker's been on antidepressants for years. He's been wrong and
unhappy.
depressed. Like, you're unhappy because you're wrong.
Yeah, like part of feeling happy is being right.
Yes.
If you're
At
constantly
sometimes.
losing fights, you're not going to be happy. I mean, I would assume. I don't know what that's like because I'm constantly winning.
Because I always fucking win.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just so fun to watch those things, like watch guys go, no, you should fucking
Just
grab her by the hair.
Those guys.
Yeah. They don't, and I don't agree
Yeah.
with that stuff.
Anytime that dude Myron opens his mouth, I'm just like, you're going to say some stupid stuff and you're going to say it as confidently as possible.
Yeah.
Because he's just regurgitating things that he didn't come up with himself, but he like believes.
Yeah.
And so he's just aggressively saying things that he believes, but didn't come up with.
Oh, it's
and
so fun.
it's like most of the time it's wrong for the scenario. Or like it's just like too much.
Like what?
Or like it's something that, again, doesn't apply to anybody outside of Miami.
Oh, yeah.
Like just his view of girls and like how they behave. It's like they just want to get on a boat. They just want clout, whatever. You can get on the boat. Like you're talking about girls in Miami where there are boats.
Go to Nebraska with
Yeah.
a fucking
Yeah.
hay.
There's still tens out there who don't care if you got a boat.
And they're strong. Very sturdy women.
Exactly. So he's always saying things like for that one specific audience as if it applies to women in general, but it doesn't, So like he's constantly annoying me on TikTok.
I know. I
like,
love him.
Ugh.
Love him.
It's just like, let me be an asshole to this woman on camera and this will get views, but he's not saying anything really significant. He's just owning some girl who literally could care less.
That's right.
And
That's right. Some of us like to punch down.
yeah. No, these hoes don't care on Fresh and Fit.
They don't, dude.
They don't. Why would they? They
it's
know what
so
they're
funny.
walking into,
Yeah.
and then that guy knows what he's gonna do. He's gonna find any reason to like kick one of them out.
Yeah.
What'd you tell me to be quiet on my own podcast?
No, bitch. You
Shut out!
Yeah.
That's how he acts.
Yeah.
Like you're an alpha, and that's how you can't shut down a girl.
I know.
With your arguments.
Yeah.
I've never had to tell a girl to get out because I can beat her with my logic.
This logic.
yeah. Because I can just because I believe I practice what I preach, and he just can only practice what he preaches in Miami. If he goes and try to get girls the way he tries to get girls in Miami anywhere else, it's not going to work for him.
Could you imagine him in like Kentucky?
Yeah, no.
Like
he wouldn't pull any girls.
Hey, come here, let me talk to you.
Because they don't care if you got your sports car, whatever,
Well,
is it a truck?
Yeah.
Is it lifted?
Can it climb over this boulder?
Yeah. You know how to get a club going thought, and that is it.
Because I don't think he would know where to pick up girls in a place like Kentucky.
That's because he has no personality.
There's no club.
He's the equivalent of these club girls. No actual personality. It's all just this game
just
that he's
logic?
spitting. It's just game. I want sex, so I'm going to pursue you for sex. You want me for security, so what are we doing this? That's his whole game. And it's like, that doesn't work outside of the club.
Yeah. If you look at my graph, these are the reasons why you should.
Yeah.
Why we should bang tonight.
As a high value man.
I will walk you to your car.
And as a low value but beautiful female.
I have cereal. I have cereal you can eat in the morning.
Yeah.
You'll be nourished. I will pay for the Uber.
Yeah.
Because I'm the man.
But you will be leaving at 8:30.
Yeah.
Because I've got another girl coming in at 10.
And I don't want to see you without makeup. I will wake up at 9.
Exactly. Like that type of stuff. It's like, that's his whole attitude. And then he goes and aggressively tells these, stupid hoes in Miami. He's just the guy who was sold like the pickup artist. And
from
he
MTV?
bought it. And he bought and personified it. And now he thinks he is it. But he's the guy before who never could get any girls who now thinks he can. But he's still that guy who can't. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Like, because your money's getting you girls.
You figured out how to pick, game one type of girl.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you're a ladies' man or you know anything about relationships, actual relationships between men and women. Yeah. Anytime he tries to talk about actual relationships,
I'm out.
It's complete BS. He doesn't know. He doesn't know because he thinks like in my relationship, I'm going to have a woman who does this, does this, does this. Yeah, until you fall in love and she doesn't do it. Then what are you going to do,
That's why I'm watching it now. That's why I like watching it now, because one day he's going to fall in love. And like you said, it's going to be all out the window. And I'm watching for the day.
Well, he can play the club game and, the
because you'll see
stupid
him
hoe game until he's old if he wants to.
I'll watch it till I'm old as well. Because one day I'm going to see him like maybe agree with a different opinion. I'm going to go, this show's over. The show's over now.
Yeah, the show's over.
He's going to fall in love.
Yep.
And he's going to start agreeing with all these women.
Yeah. And then she's going to stop asking him to stop having these slutty girls on the show.
All the girls have to like fucking dress
cover up. Yeah.
That's awesome.
No, I mean Fresh and Fit is good for like BS controversy, but not for like actual real life advice or help.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Unless you live in Miami and you're chasing thoughts in the club, then listen to Fresh and Fit. It's good game for you, but that's it.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to show you how to get an actual relationship with a good girl.
I don't think
who's good for a relationship, like
I don't think that's the point. I think it was what you originally said about like
just playing the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
For one type of person.
Yeah.
But they act like it's general across the board, and that's what annoys me.
They just want to yell at some hoes.
Exactly. Because they got their heart broken.
Oh, yes.
I mean, that's how you get there. We all know how you get there.
Right.
We've all been them,
Yeah.
Like, we've all been them.
But then you like kind of get over it.
Yeah.
I've never
grow up.
Yeah.
Unless it's your brand, then good luck.
Yeah. And if you fell that hard over a chick.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I see every time I hear him talk, is that guy who's just brokenhearted and like has no other
Mm-hmm.
like he thinks he found the thing that fixed him, but it's actually just this empty bottomless pit.
Jeez.
And he's like chasing it and preaching it like it's gospel, but it's only gonna
giant eddy of despair.
It's just gonna lead to him being alone because you're not that attractive, bruh. He's not.
Well, that's mean.
He's
Bob.
not the guy that the girls are looking
that's
at.
That's mean. That's mean.
You can't be this cocky asshole if you're not that guy.
Yes,
you're
you
not
can.
Andrew Tate.
Have you ever watched professional wrestling?
They're that guy. They at least got muscles. This dude looks like me. He's out there talking like that, looking like a
So
darker version of
mean.
me with a shaved head.
I think he's a 10. Just kidding.
No, he's
Yeah, no, you're right.
yeah. So that's another thing that makes me not like listening to him because I'm like, bro, you're not even that guy.
Yeah.
Just because you can go pull someone you think is a 10 doesn't make you top G, you know?
Yeah, like if you watch the other guy, Brandrew Grape. No, you can't use that one. But if you watch AT,
He's that guy.
he's that guy. He's saying the same things,
Yeah.
but in a way
We believe
that
him.
doesn't make pussies dry up.
That's what I'm saying. He's saying things that are original thoughts to him.
Mm-hmm.
This dude, Myron, whatever, he's just regurgitating those original thoughts
Yeah,
and preaching talking points that he believes in.
yeah. He wants someone.
But he's not the guy coming up with the methods, the theories,
Right.
the opinions about these girls.
Mhm.
They're not his opinions. And that's what, whenever he like, I see him like school somebody, I'm like, literally just feels like you're reading something off of something somebody else said.
like
Because-
Chat GPT might as
Yeah,
well
yeah,
have been
yeah.
debating this girl.
Because da-da-da-da-da. Oh, and then this example, let me throw out this example.
Yeah.
Nothing to say there because he's seen somebody else throw out that example in an argument and it stumped him, you know? It's just like that's all it is.
That'd be awesome though to feel like I have a cheat sheet and it says, okay, defending being fat, right? Like some of the girls will defend being fat. It's
right.
beautiful. And then I'll have all these statistics about obesity in women on the cheat sheet.
Yeah.
And then if
that is how he goes into a podcast.
yeah, I know.
For sure.
And then there's another bracket that's like body count, right?
Yeah.
And then all these stats for like fatherless homes and shit like that.
That's him, 100%. And
But I'm all for it. I agree with everything that he says.
he's what
Just kidding.
he regurgitates.
What he repeats.
Yeah, because he's not saying nothing.
Yeah. Kat and I were arguing over this fresh and fit thing. And I can't remember what thing it was. It was like the men can sleep around or whatever.
Right. One of their
And I'm like,
tenets of masculinity.
I'm like, you have to admit he makes a good point.
How'd she take it?
I slept in the guest bedroom,
Okay.
which is cool.
Okay.
I mean, I deserved it.
I mean, but did you guys get in an argument about it, or what was she saying?
No, she was just like, that's bullshit. I'm like, yeah, that's bullshit. Damn it.
Hey.
Well, never
You
mind.
miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
No, I always fuck around like that.
You're-
She hates it every time.
How does your wife feel about you getting dating advice from people on the internet at your
She said,
committed
yeah.
age?
Yeah, well, she said, I don't want you watching them in my house anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
There's been a rule.
There's been a rule established.
Wow. Do you guys do that often for each other?
No.
Make rules?
No. I'm like, I will watch what I want to watch. And I do.
Yeah.
She's
When
like,
I'm
I
in-
just
when I'm
asked
in the
that-
bathroom.
Yeah. When I'm all alone, you're not home.
Yeah.
No, she's just like,
She doesn't want to watch it.
she's like, please just,
Can we not watch it together?
yeah, will you respect that when I don't want to hear it?
Yeah.
I'm like, sure. But you're going to hear it.
Yeah. I'm going to be repeating all the stories I hear. You'll just hear them from me.
Yeah. All these weird ideas.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll bring them up just to see what she says. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She must really be against what they're saying. Or is it just like too much? It's like if there was like some like Housewives of Orange County on all the time. You probably would be like, can we just not? I don't want to hear it. She probably hears these like early 20 bro dudes who like
Mhm.
don't actually have game but pretend to.
Right.
And she's just like, ugh. And then start drama with people who like, there's,
yeah.
you know, there's like,
I don't agree. Oh, you whore.
yeah. Exactly.
Ho, ho, ho.
Well, let me tell you why you're a fat slut
Yeah.
who's never gonna, you know.
Yeah. What's your dress size, bitch?
Yeah, that's their view of all
Yeah.
women. So
His book is coming out.
I won't call it misogyny. Won't go that far.
On the show, they go misogyny
Misogyny.
whenever someone says that.
I'm fresh and
Because
fit.
they'll go, what is misogyny?
Right.
What does it mean?
Because that's another gotcha question
It is a
that
gotcha
they
question.
got a good answer for.
Because nobody knows.
That they heard Andrew Tate tell them the answer. You know, like, oh, what is misogyny?
Oh, you want to talk about misogyny?
Let me get up my.
Can you
book
define
of-
it, please?
Book of Tate here. Chapter doesn't exist. You know, it's stupid. You
Yeah.
know, it's stupid. All right, well, let's move on because I'm also annoyed by them frequently. So I'm on your wife's side.
Yeah.
Although that's wild setting up the rules.
No, there's no. I mean, I watch what I want to watch. you know.
Okay. In the bathroom.
I do.
With subtitles.
Well, it's only been a day, so we'll see. We'll see tonight
Yeah.
when I grab the remote.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's move on. And this gets crazy. Speaking of relationships, this one gets crazy. A 19-year-old student is on TikTok, of course, is making it official with a 76-year-old billionaire. They're engaged to be married. This article starts out by saying age ain't nothing but a number.
Okay, R.
Although this is pedophilia.
Kelly. 19?
19.
No.
For 76, it feels like the age should go like it should be a, you know what I mean?
A set distance.
It's like this moves up with the, yeah.
What's the distance?
Let's see. If 18's the cutoff for youngest you can get with,
Mm-hmm.
and this is controversial, I'm gonna say 48.
Yeah. Okay.
That's reasonable, right?
That's what I think.
An 48-year-old marries an 18-year-old. This is how the window moves. So it's like 19, 49,
Okay.
20, 50.
Mhm.
So that's the
Yeah.
gap. It moves with whatever the age is.
Right. When I hear of a girl dating an older guy, I'm like, okay, that makes sense, right?
Uh-huh.
But if a guy marries an older woman, I'm like, ugh.
It's love. They're getting married.
And love at first sight, apparently.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Love at first sight. Did she have her wallet out, her bank account? Like her tabs were open when he first saw her?
What was his pickup line?
Yeah. Ugh. And pictures, there's things like this on TikTok. Like I see other like nasty like it's real love, and then they'll kiss like this old woman and it's disgusting.
The young black dude?
No. And like just like the people who are polyamorous or whatever and they have open relationships, these people have to parade it around on TikTok and be like, this is real.
We're polygramorous.
This is real. Okay? I'm happy. All four of us are happy in this marriage.
All four of us.
I'm happy married to this 76-year-old. You know, it's like, it's all not,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
no, you're not. But on TikTok, it's like, that's what your account now becomes, is proving to everybody this lifestyle that I have is, I'm so happy in it.
Uh-huh.
Like this one account, I've commented on it because I cannot control myself on social media, which is why I used to not be on it, you know, because like I got off Facebook in 2012 because I just like couldn't.
Yeah.
But now I'm on it for our accounts,
And you still can't.
and I can't help it. But like this one girl's whole account is talking about how she's so happy that she's the third in this married couple's relationship. and she'll like go through a day in the life of a polyamorous third, and she's like doing the dishes, and she puts sarcastically like, I have to do the dishes because they don't love me as much, or sarcastically, as if we're wrong for thinking, why are you the one that got, like,
oh, because they don't love me.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we don't get it. Yeah. So,
oh, sure, they don't love me like they love each other.
Yeah,
they just want a maid.
Exactly.
I'm sure.
So that's what her whole account is dedicated
The
to.
very next video.
And
why am I vacuuming?
Yeah.
Oh, because
that's seriously what it is.
They're just trying to hand down the chore.
Yeah. How come I have to always fold the laundry? Yeah.
How come I don't even get made love to or get to watch them make love? Because they're not sexually attracted to me. They just want me to.
Exactly.
These stupid fucking people.
I know.
Here's a morning in the life of a third and a polyamorous throuple. After getting up, I said good morning to everyone. And they always take this opportunity to remind me that I'm not loved as much and that I'll never be an equal. And then I cleaned the entire house all by myself because the only reason that they keep me around is for things like housework and money.
So that's what...
Make a show.
That's what happens on TikTok. They make their whole account. Now this is my show. Mm-hmm. I'm showing you every day this thing that I have, which is beautiful and it's totally normal for me.
Yeah. Well, if it's real, put her ass in your face.
Yeah.
And motorboat her, her old grandmother butt cheeks
Prove it.
on Tickety Talk.
Yeah.
Polygrammaist.
Did we already mention she's a billionaire?
Oh, she's a billionaire.
She's a billionaire. So really, she's a sugar mama. She's got to know, right? Unless she's already starting to lose it. She knows.
I don't know, man. She's pretty young. Did you see the blue streak in her hair?
Yeah. Had me fooled.
Old Henry died. She got herself...
She's like, I'll pay.
Blue hair and a young cock.
Until I die, I'll pay for it. I can afford it. I'm a billionaire,
I have my own private gigolo.
So I get it. And honestly, when I was like 18, 19, the thought of trying to find a sugar mama crossed my mind.
I think there comes a time in every man's life.
You've had that thought.
Where you put that thought into consideration.
Yeah.
Should I get a sugar mama?
Did I put a ad out on Craigslist as a joke with my friends?
As a joke with my friends.
Was it only kind of a joke?
Yes. You were trying to see.
Just, looking for a sugar mama. If you're on Craigslist looking for a whatever that other side of that relationship is called.
How much would it cost for you to marry a 76-year-old woman?
For how long?
Till she's dead.
Yeah. So how long?
I don't know. He doesn't know.
I know, but how long do you think?
I mean, you know her best. You're gonna marry her. This is your world from here on out. So like
half of
500 million.
If she's only worth 1 billion, I'm hoping she's worth more than 1. She's worth 2 billion. I'm getting $1 billion.
Okay. What's the lowest you would take?
It depends how long.
It's your world.
It's
your world.
There's like
a decade.
I can't commit to it because I don't know.
A decade. 10 years.
Dang. Definitely at least 500 million. To lose 10 years of your life.
So if I went, you're not she's not putting you in a cage at night.
No, you can't be in another relationship.
Why? You don't think
you're her puppet, She's paying for you to be her little sex slave.
She goes to bed at 3, Levi.
Well, you didn't put that in the contingencies, so I'm basing it on real life commitment here because that's who I am.
Yeah.
If I'm married to you, I'm married to you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not.
You're the one that said.
You don't ask if you would marry somebody if you don't gotta marry them. That's not how the premise works.
Okay.
Would you marry? How much would it cost for you to marry him? You could also marry somebody else on the side.
Not marry.
Doesn't matter. Regardless. the reason it's a hard decision to make is because it's the commitment. If I could do whatever, then
okay,
$1 million, you know, who cares if I'm just the side piece who just has to be there till she falls asleep at 3, you know?
Maybe 3:30 sometimes. But on Sunday it's 2.
Yeah.
How
much would it cost you? 10 years of your life.
$70.
Committed.
No.
Committed for 10 years.
Committed from what age? The age I'm at?
76 to 86 for her.
And
let's say you start at
19.
19.
The lowest?
Yeah.
20 million.
When you're all said and done at the end, you're 20 million?
Mm-hmm.
From a billionaire?
No. No, I'm saying that's the lowest I would do that.
Marry a billionaire.
Yeah.
For
No.
A 76-year-old.
A 76-year-old.
Okay. 20 mil, all right.
She's like, if you can last a decade, I'll give you 20 million. 20 million's a lot, dude. From 19, what'd you do from 29? Or I mean, from 19 to 29, what'd you do with your life?
I got married.
Okay, I mean, what else?
Moved a couple times. Traveled around the world.
Okay. You don't think you can be doing that? and then when you're
with some decrepit thing that I gotta like haul everywhere.
No, and then when she's dead at 29, you're fucking 29, and you have like $1 billion.
20 million. You just said 20 million.
Even 20 million.
Nah, I said 500 million. You said 20 million.
I know, but
now you're backing out. You don't think it's enough. It's not enough. 10 years of your life, 20 million. That's it. A pro athlete gets like 60 million over 4 years. I gotta wait 10 years for 20.
I've never been good at
negotiations. That's 365 days. That's the whole year. They're only, like, no. 20 million.
Yeah, because
you're getting played.
That'd be so funny to get played by an old woman.
Yeah, she dies after the 10 years and you only get 10 million. We said 20.
Yeah. She leaves you a photo montage of your relationship.
Yeah.
But it's like played to like Kenny G or something.
Some funeral home music that they just like auto put on all the slideshows.
You're just looking at it like, thank you. In front of our family, thank you.
Thank you.
Love you all, I guess.
I guess I'll leave
Grandpa
the house.
out.
I guess I'll move out of the house now.
They're like, yeah.
Yeah.
We've been trying to get you to do that for a decade.
Yeah.
Sick little bastard.
This guy was raised by his grandma.
Yeah, he was.
You had
raised by grandma.
It had to be. I mean, how do you get that kind of a kink?
Maybe his first babysitter was, oh my gosh, this is so disgusting.
Yeah.
I mean, just
no PDA.
Because if I just saw that video, I'd be like, oh my gosh, this guy loves his grandma so much.
Yeah.
And then they're like kissing and then I'm like,
One time I dated a girl who looked young, like 14. And I was maybe 22. Something like that.
That's weird.
She wasn't 14, but she looked 14, and I was holding hands with her.
That's what they say.
I was holding hands with her, walking her out to her car, and some lady across the street looks at us like this, and then goes, "Oh, I thought you were a pedophile for a second." And I never saw her again.
That's
literally
so
that was the last time I saw her.
Because she looked like a pedophile.
Because I was just like, that. How do you respond to that? I'm holding her hand. I stopped holding her hand. Literally, like, I probably responded in the worst way possible.
What'd you do?
Stopped holding her hand. I'm walking her to a car before she leaves, and that lady yells at across the street, and I'm like, ha, all right, see ya, and then never see her again.
I mean, I would have acted the same way. Like,
so
I don't want to look like that.
How do you think people look at this scenario? It's the same. You see it and you're like, what is going on here?
Because it doesn't make sense in your head.
Yeah. There's like, I wouldn't jump to any assumption that they're in a relationship. Nothing in me leads me to that assumption. Even if they're kissing.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that'd probably give it away. But,
like really being in a soulmate relationship
Even
here
holding
would be
hands.
more disgusting.
A real soulmate relationship?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's even if
It's
he really is
true
in love,
yeah.
then it's way more gross
Yeah.
than if he's doing it for the money. Because I could be like, oh, I
Right.
get it.
That makes
But if he's
sense.
like, nope, I don't want a thing from her ever.
Yeah.
I signed a prenup,
Yeah.
everything. I don't want a thing. I'd be like, you're fucking disgusting.
Yeah. This is really love.
You're a
You don't just like
Oh.
having sex with her? You pig?
you
Yeah.
insane
Yeah.
fucking loaf.
This isn't just a kink for you?
Yeah.
You're not just in it for the money?
Oh,
You disgust me.
you make me sick to my stomach. You're not just in this thing for the billions.
Yeah. Do you think his fetish is for old people or for corpses?
Wow.
What do you think it is? Does he want it to be as close to dead as possible, or does it have to be just an elderly woman? Because at a certain age,
Mm-hmm. It's close to dead every day.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're basically having sex with a could be dead body at any time, you know?
Oh, yeah.
He's got to be.
Nah, she just fell asleep in the middle of sex.
So which one do you think it is for him?
Probably old because...
Or is this just the money? There's no actual sexual pleasure here.
Oh, you don't think they're...
I mean, they probably are, but like,
That's a lot of
But
skin moving.
but like, no, they for sure are. But like, is it for the money
Yeah.
only,
Ye-
or
Or
does
the
he,
love of the game.
or does he have a kink for
Yeah.
it?
Probably has... I mean,
That's what I'm asking.
probably has a kink for it. You have to. I mean, even if you don't, you do now.
Not if it's $1 billion on the line. You don't have to. You could fake it for
How?
$1 billion. So close your eyes.
Could you fake gay?
For $1 billion?
For-
Absolutely. You couldn't?
I'm out. I couldn't.
Yes, you could. For $1 billion, yes, you could. Now I know you're a liar.
I'd do it for free. No.
Nowadays, looking at that, I go, ugh. But at the same time in my head, I go, I can't wait till that's how old I am and that's how old my wife is. And that's us. Part of me is like, we'll see what it's like.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not
Yeah.
100. I'm not, like, we're all going to get there.
Sure. So why not dive headfirst
You know?
as young as possible? 19.
Yeah.
Where's Nana?
This happens to kids who are breastfed by somebody else that wasn't the biological mom. I feel like
Oh.
you're getting
Every
somebody else's milk. You end up marrying a 76.
someone else's grandma.
Yeah. It was probably
Who
by the
also-
time you're 19, the person who breastfed you is now a grandma.
Oh yeah, you think it's just the
It could just be
the
love at first sight.
the hormones?
They said it was love at first sight.
That's crazy. That's beautiful at the same time. That's
Full
fake.
circle.
That is full circle with Nate and Levi.
So maybe this is love. That's the thing. It's like, even if it's love,
Mm-hmm.
you can't prove it, and no one will ever believe you.
It's a look in the eyes, Levi. They never lie.
They never lie. Pero...
Pero they never lie.
But what if it's what if it's real?
You'd be able to tell. There's
I know, but okay, let's just not this
Okay,
scenario.
okay.
Could this be a real scenario?
Yes, I've seen it on TikTok. And they're both poor, and it's horrible. It's like, oh, the only reason
But
why you're doing it
do
is you have to be in love.
Right.
There's no money.
Right. Or it's a fetish.
Or it's a fetish. You were
Which,
molested by a babysitter.
I'm sure there's like a fine line between fetish and love.
Right? Yeah. At what point does it cross over into love?
Exactly.
At what point does it cross over into fetish?
Exactly. Like, do you love feet or do you fetishize
Or do you
feet?
love
Yeah.
fucking feet?
There's a fine line. Do you love 76-year-old women or do you fetishize them?
These questions have to be asked and discussed if we're going to progress as a society.
Yeah.
We
These are
have
the
to have
hard
these
hitting-
arguments.
All right, well, let's move on. This is starting to make me a little cringy. A doppelganger murder. Woman is accused of killing an Instagram lookalike in a plot to fake her own death.
Bum, bum, bum.
So this lady, 23-year-old woman. Apparently, when you're 23, you're a woman now. You're not a girl anymore.
That's right.
23-year-old woman was having family issues. Don't know what they are. The article doesn't say. And decided to go. This is in Germany also. So
Okay.
get off your high horse.
Yeah.
You know,
Chill out.
it's not America.
It's not a real place.
Yeah. Yeah. Chill out. They do weird stuff there.
Yeah. It's cultural.
So she went and she found a lookalike, someone on Instagram that she thought looked like her,
Mm-hmm.
stabbed her a bunch of times,
Okay.
put her in her car, and then to make it look like she got murdered. And then they found her. They didn't,
Yeah, they're like,
she's like, they did DNA and they're like, oh no, this isn't her.
this isn't Nicole.
Yeah. So obviously this girl had no idea what she was doing, but.
I mean, she got half the plan.
And then they were going to run away and start a new life.
Who's they?
Her and someone helped her. One of her friends helped her with this murder.
That's a weird way to like never intro the friend and then
That's how it
they're
comes
then
up.
they're going to live happily ever. Who the chick?
With the help of a friend.
A friend that you're going to run away with and live forever.
There's no information on the friend.
Yeah.
She apparently didn't need to fake her own murder to run away. She just ran away.
Yeah, you could have just
Yeah.
kept going.
You didn't have to kill somebody. Like, what? Yeah, what was the thought process there? Like, they need a body. If I disappear, they need a body. They're gonna be worried. It's like what's their?
You thought she was a genius?
They need.
You think she thought she was a genius? Like just scrolling Instagram?
I mean,
No.
she thought she was smart
No.
enough. She definitely thought she was like making a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're finding someone on Instagram, she's like talking to multiple girls.
Yeah.
You're trying to make a plan. You think you're being smart,
But that's pretty funny though.
If you had to kill yourself,
Mm-hmm.
if you had to stage,
I've thought about this, so this is gonna be a fun.
if you had to stage your death,
Oh, stage it.
like she's trying to do,
Mm-hmm.
what would you do to like make it so everyone thinks you're dead?
Probably like.
Do you think you need a body? That's what
No.
I don't get.
No.
I feel like you could just disappear and everyone would eventually assume you're dead.
Yeah, sink a boat.
You don't need a body to do it. And
No.
this girl was like convinced, like, no, they need evidence. They need a body that isn't mine,
Yeah,
but looks like me on Instagram.
that's so fucking funny though. That is a funny. Like she saw a movie and is convinced there's no way they could
a
find
body.
me.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no way I could get caught. Like literally no
They'll
way.
think I'm dead. Immediately they'll think I'm dead.
Yeah. Do you think her friend is like the ultimate simp? Is it a member of the opposite sex?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, if it is, then yes, definitely. They don't really go into the friend on here, which is weird because it's an accomplice. But
Right.
also, I didn't read the whole article, so don't ask too many questions. Let's not get into the friend. I want to stick to the faking your own death thing. So how would you do it?
How I would do it? I would get a body.
Yeah, first thing, murder someone.
It'd be so easy to find someone who looks like me. I feel like I'm the standard white guy. I'm the original
Base avatar.
the base avatar, like shitty beard,
Yeah.
overweight. No, I wouldn't get a body. Obviously, it's a losing strategy.
Yeah.
obviously. I would just go like sink my boat somewhere.
You have a boat?
I would. I would play the long game.
I would have a boat if
I'll play the long game over a series of many months and possibly years. I would like pretend like I'm really into boating. I would just gain an interest out of nowhere, and then I would like search the web for tips and stuff like that. Specifically sailboating, right? like how to navigate. I would learn how to navigate everything, convince everybody I'm just like, I'm really into this thing. And then I would just,
That's why I took out all the money I have for this boat.
yes. And I would invest it all into this boat. Right.
Uh-huh.
And I would buy cash, pay cash for it, and tell the man.
Why does that matter? Doesn't matter if you buy cash or not. For faking your own death?
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, because
it needs to be from you. It needs to be your boat, so it should be credit.
Yeah, but if
with a monthly payment.
Here's why.
That's why, like, if you're going to go,
that makes sense.
You need to leave a paper trail. So they think,
no.
like, why would he? You know, he wouldn't just up and leave. He's got bills. He's got the new boat. He literally just bought a new boat
and left and just left. No, I would go out and I would, because I think if you're gonna take out all the money that you can, like, why didn't you just use credit years ago if you're gonna buy this boat that you?
That's why this isn't a good scenario. Give me a real scenario.
This is the best I could come up with.
You now resources you have currently. You can't just all of a sudden have a boat to sing.
Can I just kill myself? That's easier. That's like...
You have to set yourself up. This is faking a death.
Dude, I can't set myself up while I'm alive. Okay.
Fake the death. See, this girl had a hard task in front of her. You can't even think of anything.
I can't.
And she at least got to find a body that looks like
She got to step one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even get to step one.
Yeah.
Can you? What would you do?
Well, I feel like the cliche is like driving a car off of, but we already know that doesn't work, right? The car won't explode.
Family won't die.
Yeah, it's like, so the car off the cliff doesn't work these days. Lost at sea might work.
That's what I'm saying. And then sail your boat out to sea and sink it.
Or like a hike.
A hike is a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Somewhere there's a lot of glaciers.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
hire a helicopter.
Ice, you know, something that like after a week, based on what they know you had with you, they're like, he's not going to make it. Unless he found a food ration somewhere, he's probably gone. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm going to let them like look for me for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. What if they set up funds in your name? Like a
cool.
My family needs to be taken
care of.
Then I
succeeded.
Yeah.
You know? If they really think I was dead, then I succeeded.
Yeah. No body.
No body. Clean.
No one had to die.
I'm just melted into the mountain somewhere.
Yeah, that's the best case scenario. Why couldn't she come up with a scenario like that?
Saying. You don't need a body.
You're going to need a Bengal tiger.
I feel like I would have to like go to my funeral and then pop up at some point.
Oh, so you're coming back.
I'm coming back.
Ta-da! And they're like, you owe taxes.
No, I'm coming back like as if I just walked there with all the hiking gear that I got lost with, you know?
Yeah.
Walking into my funeral like in costume, basically.
Levi, your nails are
What's
clean.
going on here? Yeah. What year is it?
Yeah, what year? It's Tuesday, Levi. You've been gone for like 6 days. We thought you died and had this funeral.
Yeah, that's why your picture's up here.
That's why your picture's up. We don't have your body.
Do you think? I mean, you know, there's all those conspiracy theories of people who fake their deaths, celebrities.
Mm-hmm. I think their hearts are in the right place.
There's tons of conspiracy theories about random celebrities who fake their own death, right? Do you think any of them are real? Is there like a real one of a celebrity who actually pulled off faking their own death?
I could see Michael Jackson.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because
he's so recognizable outside of like he'd be recognized.
Really?
You can't like go have another life as Michael Jackson.
Have you not seen the video of
I saw a video, yeah. But
of him on
and he was immediately recognized in that video. That's what I'm saying. You couldn't think you could get away with faking your own death.
But that's how you would do it, kind of come back like,
yeah.
Is it me? Is it not me?
Like there's a guy who looks like Tupac who everyone's like,
yeah,
it's him.
It's Tupac.
He's back. Look at the tattoos. Look at the scars. You know,
I'm not Tupac.
So you think Michael Jackson did successfully
I think he could. Yeah. I think it's plausible.
But who do you think did? Michael Jackson?
Yeah, probably.
I could see it.
Probably.
But I also think he was a sacrifice
Yeah, probably.
because he knew too much and he wasn't reliable at keeping secrets. So that's why I think he died for real.
Wow. I mean, that's kind of deep. Do you think he really looked at buttholes and stuff?
I don't know. I'm on the fence. Because, Scientology really ruined those tactics. The whole, paint someone as a pedophile tactic. Because they do that to their members who try to leave.
And they're like, oh, okay, Rodney's a pedophile. So
now it's now that I know it's a tactic,
yeah.
Well, obviously the most famous and rich people get smeared with these claims.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
What if they're all true?
Coulda.
Yeah.
I don't think any celebrity pulled it off.
JFK Jr.
Faking their own deaths.
That was one.
JFK
Jr.
Who's that?
The son.
I don't know him.
He was a big celebrity. Did
he die?
JFK's kid. Yeah, died in a plane crash over the coast.
See, the plane crashes.
That's what I'm saying.
The plane crashes are the ones that could be
Are compelling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's this whole QAnon conspiracy that he was going to come back and run with Trump.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but then it goes too far. You know what I'm saying?
And he didn't.
But
spoiler.
Someone's got to have pulled it off in their life. TV would have me to believe that someone in their life has pulled off faking their own death. Everyone thinks Tupac is
alive.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone thinks Biggie's death was fake.
Yeah, no.
They're like,
because even if he wasn't shot,
he'd be dead by now. No.
Type 2 would have taken him.
Yeah. No one's thinking Biggie's death was faked. He's really alive. Only Tupac. That's weird.
That is weird. Why don't people think Biggie's alive?
Yeah, why couldn't he fake his death? Tupac. So it actually,
you can't claim race, so it has to be weight.
So the West Coast won because they actually thought that their guy was a legend who didn't die, and East Coast was like, dun, 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 dun,
another legend has died.
Yeah, I feel like a celebrity is like this girl, and they're too stupid to actually pull off faking their own death.
Yeah, they get caught,
and they're also too into themselves, so that wherever their new location is. It's like when Tekashi 6ix9ine got
witness protection.
Witness protection, yeah. It's you're not gonna hide. You go outside once, everyone knows where you are.
Your face looks crazy.
That's any celebrity who's tried to kill themselves, I feel like. Or fake their they wouldn't get away with it.
It says she had a friend, but they didn't even attempt to talk her out of it or whatever. Why?
With her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Good friends.
Yeah, how do you find a friend like that? Yeah. You know what I mean? Most of my friends, I think all of my friends would be like, I'm going to call the police. You need to get some help.
Yeah. To stab someone too. That's tough. Tough ask.
It sure is.
You want to go stab this person with me? Huh.
I have an idea. Let's find someone that looks like me and stab them.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd shoot someone maybe.
Oh, easy.
Yeah, but not stab.
It's a trigger pull.
Yeah.
You don't feel the bullet going piercing flesh.
I only kind of need an explanation as to why. No,
She was just first thing, I need to find someone who looks like me.
Exactly.
We got to have a body.
Yeah.
And then that's as far as she got in the plan.
And then she left it in her car to be found. Let's see.
She just left it in her car.
To be found.
This is me. It's me because it's in my car.
Yeah, exactly.
She's watching on a hill
DNA
from binoculars.
Isn't a thing. Maybe they don't do DNA sampling in Germany. They just hold photos up next to corpses.
Yeah, that's her.
Nope.
That's her, all right.
Yeah. Looks like her based on this Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Here's her ID. Yeah. There's no ID, but her phone is open.
Yeah.
Anyway, this chick is stupid.
Yeah.
Her heart was in the right place.
Yeah. You tried. You at least came up with a plan.
Half a plan.
It was a dumb plan. Should have just disappeared.
You couldn't go the other 2 steps, buy gas and light it on fire.
Yeah, exactly.
Like burn up that DNA.
Yeah. Come on.
I mean, even that, there's probably...
I feel like Germans gotten so uncreative.
Germans have become way less creative.
Yeah. We can end it there. Say less, as they say.
Yeah. They sure did.
Well, if you were interested what the professor of criminology at the University of South Wales says about this situation, she says it's very unusual. And not least because females make up 10% or less of homicide cases. We didn't even address that. Women don't kill people as much. But also female on female cases are even rarer. And finally, committing a murder in order to fake one's own death. I've never come across a homicide of this kind before. And again, that was Fiona Brookman, a professor of criminology at the University of South Wales. I don't know why
What's
they
her
went
first
to
name?
her for the comment. Maybe there's no professors of criminology in Germany that they could have asked. So they're like, where's the closest country that studies criminology?
Yeah, New South Wales sounds intelligent.
Yeah, South Wales. Oh, let's... What do you think of this case? It's very unusual.
In my entire 3 years of practice.
Yeah, very unusual, and I've never heard of such a thing.
I've been doing this for 3 whole years, and I've never heard of such a thing.
So, they're the experts, if you want to comment.
This week's apology goes out to billionaire grandmothers everywhere. Look, it's kind of a bittersweet thing for me, I'm just going to be honest, because I feel like the caliber of young man you're getting now is way less caliber of a young man that you would have got when, say, I was 19 or so looking for a sugar mama. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that your new pet is not going to be strapping. He's not going to have, oh, look at those big arms. You're not going to get to say that. He will eat cookies, but as long as they're vegan. So keep that in mind. Your husbands now are all going to look like they listen to Mariah Carey. So you do the math.